What's happening, Selfie Pandas? Peter from Panda here. I ordered this selfie stick. I wanted something that I could use as a selfie stick, but also as a monopod tripod. And I wanted to be able to use it with pretty much any of my smartphones. And the one big reason that I wanted this is I have a little tripod that I use with my camera, but it's not a selfie stick, and I like having it kind of right here at this table, so I always know where it is. That means when I go somewhere else in the other part of my house or out on the road, I usually want to have a little tripod with me, but I don't want to take this particular tripod because then I always forget it, lose it, etc. So I wanted something to take on the road, and this is the one I picked. So we'll see how good it is. It's plastic. It's all plastic here. Not the highest quality plastic by any means, but I will tell you that this selfie stick was cheap. Dirt cheap. And I think it was under $7. I think it was like $6.99 or something. So, you know, we're going to start there. Now, you will see here up at the top, we have a hinge. Oh, and there's some detents. You can see it's kind of locks into different positions there. It has nice resistance, so I don't have any worry that it's going to move around, and it, like I said, locks into those positions. Then we have a phone holder up here, and it looks like it's going to swivel side to side too. Oh, and it's also got detents, but most of the time I do it like this because I hold the phone sideways, and then it should be spring loaded, so you can see, wow, and that's a really resistant spring. In fact, hopefully that's enough to get my iPhone 7 Plus in there, but looks like it should be. And then you would just adjust it by doing that. Now, I don't see any way to lock it down here, so it's just going to be the resistance that's already built in here, and hopefully it doesn't loosen up over time. Got a little fake chrome, little plastic polish piece right there. It also looks like we have a Bluetooth selfie button there, so that's pretty cool. Now, if I extend this, and let's see what it's like. It's kind of like a tent pole. Looks like we have about 5 sections there, and not the longest thing in the world, but I would say from the top of the handle to the base of the holder there, it's probably 18 inches. Why don't I stop guessing and just tell you how long this extends? So the metal part that extends right here is 16.25 inches. Now, overall length from the bottom of the handle to the bottom of that phone holder is 2 feet, 24 inches. And then overall length right now is 26.75 inches. And obviously you'll get a little bit of an extra reach depending how far it's how far or how big your phone is. So if you need more reach than a couple of feet, it's probably not going to be good for you, but I think this is probably going to be just fine. Now let's take a look at this little Bluetooth remote. So it's nicely integrated here. It's very comfortable. I showed you another selfie stick where it's very large. That seems to have more features, but it also kind of gets in the way. You know, the way it is right now, it doesn't really even feel like there's a button there. So you can see that there is. But if I pull it out, it just lifts out. Obviously it won't fall out when this thing is retracted. But it looks like that there's a battery inside of here. There it is. So we have a 1632 battery inside. I'm not sure how, doesn't seem like there's any plastic on it, so I'm not sure how you turn it on or off. And I don't see any lights on at the moment, so I would assume you just hold it down here to turn it on. Okay, there we go. And then probably will flash here to show that it needs to be paired. So you could absolutely pair that up, and then I think you'd hold it down to turn it off. All right, so that's it. So it seems to work there, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then here's the handle, which is nice, which is a nice length. It's a very comfortable. Like I said, it's a little bit smooth. It's kind of a chintzier plastic. There's a little bit of knurling on there, although, you know, while it helps, it's probably not that aggressive. But most importantly, it has basically a tripod capability. So if I flare out the legs here, then I can set this down and use this as a tripod, which is going to be nice for, you know, filming things on the road or at another part of my house, and just be able to hold the phone. So you've probably seen videos where I'm trying to shoot things one-handed, and that's never really the best way to do it. You can see here we have a little design elements to give little flat pads to the corners. They're very small, which is nice for actually creating the most stable base. This looks like a fixed piece here, so when I retract the selfie stick all the way in, the middle bar here never actually touches the ground, so no matter what, the tripod will actually work, which is pretty clever. And as you can see here, I can use this to film or to take a shot or to extend it straight up and take a selfie or, you know, time lapse or whatever you want. So this one seems to be pretty universal. I'm looking forward to trying it out. And like I said, it's dirt cheap. All right, guys, so here I am using the selfie stick here in Panda headquarters, and works pretty well. I mean, like I said, I can't reach the camera from here, but it's only a few inches beyond my reach. Kind of where I'm holding the stick very naturally. So absolutely works. For me, the tripod function of it is more important than the selfie stick function of it, but check it out. I will put a link to this selfie stick in the description if you want to pick one up. Peter von Panda, out!